Hey everyone, welcome back to Rate Take Stacking. Today's video I want to talk a little bit about stacking gold on a small budget. I have been talking about silver recently quite a bit on this channel, and I am primarily a silver stacking channel, but I do like to pick up gold as well. This year is my second year of stacking, both silver and gold, but 2020 was primarily a silver year. I was heavy into stacking silver. I had obviously started the channel last year and really got heavy into silver stacking, and I did pick up the occasional piece here and there, but the majority of the gold that I have in my stack was picked up in 2021. And a big part of that was just because of the high premiums that we started to see on silver, starting early in the year when we saw all that meme stop, GameStop stuff going on, and the attempted squeezes going on, the short squeezes going on with everything, and it didn't really do too much to the silver price, the spot price that is. It was shot up a little bit, but then it went back down. But the lingering thing that happened from that, or that was left from that movement, was the high premiums, and the premiums they went down a little bit, but we are still dealing with that. Just like in 2020, it was, we saw the huge increase in premiums. And then over the summer and then into the early fall, heading into Black Friday, we did start to see an actual, break with the premiums a little bit. It helped, with the sales going on Black Friday and all that stuff. But we started to see the premiums normalize, I guess would be the word I'm trying to look for here. But it just doesn't seem like we're going to be getting that break anytime soon with the current high premium era. So what I was doing for a large portion at the beginning, at the beginning of the year for a few months at least, was I wasn't really picking up much silver at all. So instead, I was just, holding the cash, stacking the cash away for when I thought it would be a good time to purchase. So I was stacking it aside and holding off on the silver. But then, I started to pick up some fractional gold while I was trying to outweight those premiums. So my budget isn't too big, so I wasn't looking to pick up, like a full ounce, like a 1 ounce maple leaf every single month or something like that. That's just not something that I could realistically afford to get. So I had to start looking at other options for gold. So as always, if you can afford to pick up the 1 ounce and you don't mind having that, that amount of money tied up in, one coin in itself, then go for the 1 ounce gold coin, because, you're going to be paying less premiums on it than you would picking up fractional stuff, because the smaller down you go with the gold sizes, the higher the premiums are going to be. So yeah, for me, looking at the 1 ounce products, the 1 ounce silver is the lowest I will go for silver. I won't pick up fractional bullion silver. I do have some junk silver. I consider that my fractional stack. Because if you were to look at fractional bullion products, just like with gold, the smaller you go, the higher the premiums are. So the 1 ounce premiums are high enough on a lot of the silver products. And then, once you start moving up to 2, 5, 10 ounce kilos, 100, then you'll start to see those premiums decrease on the products. And with the gold products, the 1 ounce gold, whether it be a coin or a bar, that's definitely going to be the highest I will ever go with gold. It is a lot of money to have just in one piece. See, as I don't see myself holding out and saving up for something like one of those 100-gram gold bars. They look gorgeous, but they're just so expensive to have in one piece of precious metals that it's just not something that I would consider picking up. So I do want to pick up 1 ounce gold products in the future. Obviously, I would love to be in the position where that was where my budget was at, where I could realistically pick up, 1 ounce of gold every 3 months or so. But for the time being, I am happy with the going with the fractional size. So for me, there is a bottom, or what's a better word, I should say, the floor. There's a ceiling, which would be that 1 ounce. I don't see myself going past the 1 ounce. So the floor for me is the 10th ounce of gold. And I know you're saying, well, you have some gram stuff up here. I did pick up some gram products. I have 6 of these little 1 gram wafer bars, and these were the first gold purchases that I had made. So this was early in my stacking, and I wasn't really too aware just how big of the percentage of premium was tacked onto these. And the more I got into stacking, the more I read up, the more videos I watched, I realized, okay, the gram, even though it is cheap to purchase, like the money that you're putting out for it isn't a lot of money, but you're paying quite a bit in premium. So that's the tightrope that you have to walk. If you want to take advantage of the cheaper price point with the fractional gold, you have to be able to accept that you are going to be paying a higher premium on that purchase. So like I said, I didn't really like how much more additional premiums were on those the gram product, so I bumped it up to the 10th ounce, and I do have quite a few 10th ounce coins, and this one is one of my favorites. I love this Philharmonic coin that I have. I like to have the sets of different coins. If there is a coin that has a gold and silver version of it, I do like to pick up both. And this is the rare time where I only have the gold version. I usually have the silver version of the coin first and then pick up the gold, but I was able to grab this one before I actually had any silver Philharmonics in my stack. And another 10th ounce piece that I absolutely love is my 10th ounce gold Libertad. Now silver and gold for Libertads, I only started picking these up in 2021. I don't have any 2021 Libertads. I have some, past years. This one is from 2015. A lot of the silver ones I have, some are from 2020 and 2018, but I fell in love with the Libertads this year and look forward to picking up more of those. And I think the highest I would go for the gold Libertad is the 1/4 ounce, just because they do have a heavier premium tacked onto them, just with the lower mintage, and even some particular years with the gold, the mintage is even lower, so you see a higher cost on some of those coins. So yeah, that one is definitely more expensive, but I am glad that I have it in my stack. So where I am right now with my budget for picking up gold, I'm comfortable with the 10th ounce being the lowest that I would go. So yes, right now with where my budget is at, I'm comfortable with my floor being the 10th ounce. Obviously, it does have more premiums on it than say the 1/4 ounce. And if my budget were to change in the near future, and I was able to have more money into my gold stacking budget, then I would look to move the goalpost, and I would have it where the 1/4 ounce would be the smallest that I would go. And the 1/4 ounce is my favorite size. I've picked up quite a few of these in 2021, and I like it because this is where you start to feel the heft of the gold coin. If you have some fractional pieces, you know that the 10th ounce is quite small. It's quite light. It's only 1/10 of an ounce. You know what I mean? It says it right in its name. It's not a big piece of metal. But once you get to the 1/4 ounce size, you start to feel that heft. You know what I mean? The diameter is just that much bigger. The thickness is just that much thicker. You know what I mean? It's not too much of an increase from 1/10 to 1/4, but it's enough that it feels just that much more substantial in your hand. And of course, by bumping up that size from the 10th to the 1/4, you're going to be slashing some of that premium as well. So right now for me, the sweet spot, what I like to pick up, is the 1/4 ounce. Will I still pick up 10th ounce? Yes, for the time being, that is my floor. That's as low as I will go. But if I only have 300 Canadian and I want to pick up some gold, then I'll go the 10th ounce. And yes, I've only been talking about basically 3 sizes of fractional gold in this video, the gram, the 10th ounce, and the 1/4, but there are quite a bit more sizes than that. It's up to you on how you want to buy. If you want to go lower than the gram, you do have those options. You have your 1/2 gram. You can pick up different sizes, smaller sizes. They have these different ones. They're called like Carrot Pay, I think it's called. They look like a bill, like dollar bill notes, like fiat currency, but they actually have like a wafer of gold in them. You can pick those up for fairly cheap as well. A viewer sent me one of those gold backs. That's a fractional sizes as well. They have like 20th, 100th of an ounce, or 100th of a gram, 1,000th of a gram type. So it can go smaller. You just have to remember that the smaller you go, the more premiums you're going to be tacking on. And same with the closer you're getting to the 1 ounce size. I've just been talking about coins, so I've been kind of talking about the 10th, the quarter, and then the next in that sequence would be the half ounce, and the next in that sequence would be the 1 ounce. But there are different sizes in between there. There's different entry points if you want to pick up, say some bars. I know people don't like picking up the gold bars. They specifically like picking up the coins. But if you want to pick up some bars, then you can, in between the tenth and the quarter, you can pick up a 5 gram. In between the quarter and the half ounce, you can pick up a 10 gram bar, and so on and so forth. And there's these cool things, Valcambi, I see, has them. They have them where you can pick up, say, a 20 gram bar, but they can actually be fractionalized even more from the bar. You can break them in half, and you can have 20 individual 1 gram bars. So that would be good if you are looking to have some gold in like a SHTF situation, if you're looking at breaking it down, and if you don't want to spend a whole 1 ounce of gold on something, or if you don't want to spend a whole 20 gram bar on something, then you can break it down, as I said, even more, and then you can ration it out that way. So this isn't a prepping or SHTF situation video. I just want to throw that out there. But there are different sizes. It's not just the ones that I'm mentioning. That is my stacking strategy and style. That's how I want to go. I want to stick primarily to the coins, but there are more options with the bars, and there are plenty of different entry points for you. And you just have to remember that the higher you go, the less you'll be paying in premiums, and the lower the inverse, the higher you'll be paying. So yeah, like I said, for me, I'm not looking to pick up any of the like the 10 gram bars or the 5 gram bars. So the next size for me going up the fractional ladder, the next rung would be that half ounce size, and it is quite a jump from the quarter to the half, obviously. And I'm looking to pick up either a Maple Leaf or a Britannia. These are my 2 favorite gold coins. So I will be getting both, but I just don't know which one I'm going to be getting first. So I'm going to get the 10th ounce, the quarter ounce, the half ounce, and the 1 ounce size in these 2 coins. I'm going to get all 4 in the Maple Leaf, and I'm going to get all 4 in the Britannia. So I do have one of each in the quarter and the 10th ounce size. And as I said, the next one I'm going to be picking up is the half ounce, and I haven't really decided which one I'm going to go for. I do know that the Britannia is, every site that I go to, it is always less, not by a lot, but the gold Britannia is less expensive than the gold Maple Leaf. And just like with silver, you do have different types of gold. The kangaroos and the maple leafs, they are the 4/9 fine gold, just like the maple leafs are the 4/9 silver. And yes, like with junk silver, where you have 90% silver and 80% silver, you do have different percentages of gold as well. This one's a 90% coin from Mexico. It's in a very ill-fitting cap. It's a 13 millimeter coin in a 14 millimeter capsule. So when I get a better fitting one, I will move it. But I don't have a lot of these. I just want to pick up one because I like the look of it. I did like, Fish always had these ones. He liked showing off those Dos Pesos. So I picked one up off of eBay. But unfortunately, I live up in Canada. So anything that's not 24 karat pure gold, I do have to pay more tax on. So even the American gold eagles, if I pick them up here, I do have to pay more additional tax on it. So I don't have any. I do want to pick up American Eagle, and either just eat the taxes, just picking up 1/4 ounce, or my second option is I live in Toronto, fairly close to the border. I can jump over on Niagara Falls and find a coin shop or something to pick up the coin and bring it back. But yes, just like silver, you do have plenty of options for the fractional gold that you want to pick up. But yeah, that's the video I wanted to make today. Let me know in the comments what you guys pick up. Like I said earlier in this video, I do know that quite a lot of people don't like picking up any of the gold bars. They just stick to the coins. And obviously you can see I have picked up some gram bars. But in the future, I think I will probably just stick to the coins. If I do switch over and pick up some of the gold bar products, I think it would be in the 1 ounce size, and it would specifically be the Royal Canadian Mint bar or a Pamp Swiss bar. Those are the only bars that I would pick up, and they are in the 1 ounce size. So I don't see picking up a 10 gram or 20 gram in my near future. But as I said, that's just me. I'd like to hear from you in the comments if you do have a different stacking strategy, and if you do like picking up the bars and the coins, or if you're that rare person that swears off the coins and just picks up the bars. I haven't met anyone in the comments that's like that, but if you happen to be like that, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.